All right, good evening and welcome to Stream's 8th, can you believe it, showcase event over the past 4 years. We do this twice a year. And we're really excited about being here this evening. Let you see all the talent, all the good-looking kids that we have. It's going to be a great evening. We would like to do a real quick special shout out to Triple M here. That means Matt Manera's mom. She's right up here in front, Ellen Manera. Will you just wave your hand for me? She is very helpful to all of these students. All right, so the way we're going to do this, I should have a flag salutor person. Where is my friend? Maybe I don't. Miss Reed, are you out there somewhere? Okay. Maybe not. Do I have another friend of mine that would like to come up and help me with the flag salute tonight? Whoever gets here first. No, don't beat each other up. Let's get it. Somebody close. There you go. Perfect. All right.
Salute.
Wait.
Stand up. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
She did a great job in practice. I gave her virtually no instructions. She just showed up and that was great. All right, we are going to start this evening with our K1. So K and 1, they're going to make their way up. I think there's a video that you're going to watch. We're going to have videos playing in between each group that comes. But K and 1 are going to make their way up. We'll watch that at the end of the program. K and 1 are going to make their way down. And if one of them belongs to you, you need to come claim your K1 student. If you don't see anybody claiming them, they're up for grabs. So whatever, I'm sort of kidding. All right.
Daddy's Little Girl by Ronnie Randall. A retelling using Legos by Mrs. Frazier's kindergarten class, 2018. Emily lived with her mommy and daddy and baby brother. Emily was a very busy little girl, but Daddy was always there to help. Daddy and Emily read books together and played games too. Sometimes Emily let Daddy win. On Wednesday afternoon, Emily went to ballet. She had a pink leotard and tights, pink ballet shoes. Daddy always took Emily to ballet on his bike. He stayed to watch with the other mommies and daddies. "That's my little girl," he would say proudly, when it was Emily's turn to dance. When Emily started school, Daddy and Emily walked there together. Emily was too big to go on Daddy's bike. On the way, they made up songs to sing. "I'm so proud of my clever little girl," Daddy always said. On Emily's birthday, Mommy and Daddy gave Emily a special present, a brand new bike and matching helmet. Emily was excited, but then she was worried. "I don't know how to ride a bike," she said. "Don't worry," Daddy said. "I'll teach you." The next day, Daddy put small training wheels on Emily's new bike. Then he showed her how to get on and off the bike and push the pedals with her feet. Daddy stayed close while Emily rode up and down the sidewalk. Before long, Emily could ride her bike really well. One day, Daddy said, "I think it's time to take the training wheels off." Emily wasn't sure, but Daddy promised he'd be right there beside her. Daddy held onto the back of the seat while Emily pedaled the bike. "It feels wobbly," Emily said. "You're doing fine," said Daddy. "I won't let you fall." Emily rode all the way down the street. "I think you can let go now, Daddy," she said. "I already have," Daddy called. Emily was riding her bike all by herself with no training wheels. She felt very proud. "That's my girl," said Daddy. He was proud too. At the weekend, Emily helped Daddy take the special seat off his bike. He attached it to Mommy's bike, and then they all went on a bike ride in the park. Emily's little brother rode in the special seat, and Emily rode right beside Daddy. When they got home that evening, Daddy helped Emily put her bike away in the garage. "Well," he asked, "how did my little girl enjoy her first bike ride in the park?" "It was great, Daddy," said Emily. After dinner, Emily and Daddy drew some pictures. "Daddy, will I always be your little girl?" Emily asked. "Yes," said Daddy, smiling, "always." "Although I can ride a grown-up bike like yours and Mommy's?" asked Emily. "Yes," said Daddy, "even then, no matter how big you get, you will always be my little girl." Emily was glad.
Chicken boom! Oh yeah! One more time. I said boom, chicka boom. I said boom, chicka boom. I said boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
You crawled out from a tiny egg with a great big appetite. You ate and ate so many leeks until you could not bite. You hung down from a little branch and formed a chrysalis
Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. We are so excited tonight to we're kind of doing a little mini tribute to public television. For me, one of my heroes, probably one of my biggest heroes, top 3 at least, was Mr. Rogers. I loved Mr. Rogers growing up. My grandpa loved to watch it because they had incredible jazz music, and Mr. Rogers always loved music. And so we wanted to do a Mr. Rogers song, and we thought, well, we could do the main theme, but we're kind of doing one that's a little bit lesser known, but he would sing it a lot, so we're going to do that next. We started off tonight with Sing Sing a Song, which was written by the Carpenters, but it was kind of made famous on Sesame Street. So we're kind of doing a little mini tribute to PBS, and I was telling the kids about Mr. Rogers because a lot of them have not seen it. And one of the students came to me. Selma said that she saw Mr. Rogers at like 5:30 in the morning on a Saturday or something. So poor Mr. Rogers doesn't get a lot of airtime anymore. I told them, please go online and show Mr. Rogers because it's one of my favorite all-time shows, and he's just an inspiration. So we're gonna sing, what's the name of it? It's You I Like, which is a beautiful song they did on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood all the time. So we're going to sing that for you now.
You
of us can remember the order in which we're singing. Ready?
Last week was Red Nose Day. There even was a special on NBC if you'd like to check it out. But we did a Change for Poverty drive for our school. And we found out that we have a student, one of our kindergarten students, that's fighting leukemia. And so we decided to kind of put the Red Nose Day with her. And so what we ended up doing was giving 75% of the proceeds to AV and her family. And we put 25% to the actual Red Nose Foundation. And as a school, we raised $1,000, which is really great. So 3rd and 4th grade has a great presentation just to celebrate Red Nose and to celebrate AV and her family. Thank you.
We had a little bit of an equipment change there. So in 4th grade at Stream, kindergarten through 3rd grade, we do classroom music is what we call it. And basically it's singing, dancing, music games, boom whackers, simple classroom instruments. But then in 4th grade, we start with recorder in the first semester, so we can learn notes. And ukulele in the 2nd semester, so we can learn chords and use our hands and sing and play. So they've been working all semester on ukulele. And so we have a couple awesome selections for you. I know you might not be able to see as well because they're sitting, but it's also a little bit more comfortable for them to play. So they're gonna play for you now. F is for French from SpongeBob. All right, our next tune, we're gonna play for you one that we spent a lot of time working on. It's from Moana, and so what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna get the recording of this, the video of this. We're gonna try to get Lin-Manuel Miranda to retweet us. So, Lin-Manuel, if you're watching, retweet please, because we're gonna do Moana. It's not Amazon Prime 2-day shipping, but it still can bring you something pretty good. You just got to wait a long time and you don't know if you're going to get it for sure or not. But it's the Wells Fargo wagon.
And Martha got a
do it a lot of times on Friday morning before school. If you're sitting in the audience and you know it, feel free to sing really loud. But this will be our closer for this section. This is the Stream School song written by students 4 years ago. Just as a couple of thank yous, once again, if she'll wave her hand, the Matt Monero Mama down there is, there she is. Thank her very much for working with your students. Also, we want to thank Mr. Monero, or on Fridays we call him Mr. Music. We're also thankful to the teachers that are working with your students, with Ms. Frazier, Ms. Freeberg, Ms. Meyer, Mrs. Emery, Mrs. Erickson. They're doing a great job. Thanks so much. All right, these guys are going to make their way down. We're going to take a few minutes to reset the stage. We're going to get to hear from the organ again. Did you enjoy that little piece I did for you earlier on the organ? Yeah, I'm a liar. All right, anyway, they're going to make their way down.
Salute, pledge.
And then we just played Frere Jacques and a round, which is kind of fun. It's the first round that we learned in band class. So I cannot believe it. I know you can't believe it either. But these guys just started on their instruments this year. Pretty impressed, right? They have been working so hard all year, and this is kind of the culmination of just all that hard work. So we're kind of we're playing songs that are a little bit more difficult. There's a lot more listening, and the big thing is there's a lot more solos and section solos. So they gotta be confident, and they gotta count their rests, which is always a hard thing to do. And so we're gonna play a few more for you. We've got When the Saints Go Marching In, Old MacDonald, Ode to Joy, so we get some of the classics in there, Camptown Races, and then our very favorite, Hard Rock Blues. Up next though, we have When the Saints Go Marching In. At the end of that one, there's a fermata, and the director forgot. A fermata, they hold it until they're cut off. And so these guys were ready to play it for 6 or 7 hours, if that's what it took. And anyways, I forgot. So they nailed it, I forgot. Next one. actually a little bit past any of the 5th grade bands before it. And so they felt a little bit competitive, and so they thought, we can get to the next page. So they actually pulled that one off of the next page. Now they're gonna go back a page and play our very favorite, most requested Hard Rock Blues. You guys ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. All right, now we have our 6th grade band. These guys, I can't believe it. They're in their 2nd year of band. This is amazing. And they're gonna play for you some tunes that at the beginning of stream, the advanced band played. Now, because we're starting earlier and these guys work so hard, we're playing tunes that are advanced band tunes in 6th grade. So it's kind of cool. So we're gonna start off with Kumbaya. I like to just get real calm and just play that one, you know, just, especially coming back from recess. So, our next one is Carnival of Venice. The difficulty in this one is that there's a lot of solos, a lot of entrances, exits, so staying together is tough. But I think we can do it. What do you guys think? We're ready.
backside to this.
All right, we are on to the last portion of our show here. This is the Stream School Advanced Band. It's all the 7th and 8th graders at Stream, and they've had a great year. They've performed in, 4 parades, and it's so fun to take them out to the community and show everyone what Stream is all about. And they've had an incredible year. They're going to actually start with the march that they played in the Kitty Day Parade and the Feather Fiesta Days Parade for the community. So they're going to start with that. For our next 2 pieces, these are pieces that we actually played at the Dream Big Music Festival, which is a fundraiser for students that study band class and orchestra in the Orville, Chico area, and it was on this stage. And our band raised $700 they got sponsorships for the show, and then by you buying tickets, we raised that money for our band. So next year, if you're a 7th grade parent, next year, please buy a ticket. Even if your student can make it and you can't make it, even if you buy that ticket, you're basically giving $10 to our group. So it's kind of a cool fundraiser. They don't take any money from the tickets. It's all for us. So we were excited to do that. We performed with Central Nelson, Palermo, the high school, and orchestra group out of Chico. So it was an amazing day. And we're going to play 2 pieces for you from that. The first one is Celtic Air and Dance, number 3. right, we try to always add one extra that we work on here for the, see, it's not a lot of rehearsal time between the end of the parades and the showcase, so we do some repeats. But we always pick one to kind of sink our teeth into, and this is the hardest one in the blue book. This is Back to the Future. That was Back to the Future. We're now going to finish off with our very favorite tune. Oh, Mr. Phillips has a few words to say.
I just wanted to let you know, we want to thank Mr. E and Mr. Williams upstairs. They've been live streaming for us tonight. So let's give them a big hand. So if you get home and say, man, that was great, I'd love to see that again, guess what? You can watch it again. Just go to our Facebook page, watch it again. I should have also mentioned, in addition to Triple M, we have Quadruple M here tonight. So we not only have Matt Manera's mom here tonight, but we have Matt Manera's mom's mom here tonight in the front row. So let's kind of welcome her up here. So now I'll turn it over to the important person.
Drum majors first. Okay, so we are going to stand and sing the stream song. The words are on the back wall. While we're doing that, we are transitioning to our new drum major. Alana was our this year's drum major. She did an amazing job. So there's, yes, give her a round. Absolutely. So she has big shoes to fill. But our next year's drum major will be Daphne Rayon, so give her a round of applause. Yes. And so we are going to watch the transition actually happen while we're singing and playing the stream song, so get ready. Alumni and students of Stream, please stand up and get ready to sing it real loud. Isa and Alyssa, you can head forward. They're going to help sing it with us. And then Alana, whenever you're ready, you can count it off. children. Thank you again.